Welcome to Weekend 101, your chance to have a look back at the important stuff in news this week. In rather shocking statistics that were released on Wednesday, it turns out that 28% of South Africa's schoolgirls are HIV positive. In comparison, only 4% of boys attending school are affected by the virus. In the same report, it was revealed that 94,000 of the country's female learners got pregnant in 2011, and 77,000 of those received an abortion at a state institution. Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi has put this down to the advent of sugar daddies and has encouraged older men to keep it in their pants and stop going after younger girls. Really? We have to tell grown men to stop preying on young creatures? Who the hell do they think they are? Priests? On that note, best you remember the name Jorge Mario Bergoglio, as you'll never hear it again. This guy will now go by the name of Pope Francis I. White smoke billowed out of the Vatican to mark the ascension to the head of the Catholic Church for this apparent moderate earlier on this week. He's faced with the stiff task of leading an organization besmirched by sex scandals and allegations of corruption. While he's open to the use of condoms and will even lend an ear to Jews and Muslims, he's staunchly opposed to gay marriage and believes only men should be priests and should never get married themselves. Well, it's good to hear that he's so open-minded. Let's hope that he can convince all of his priests to keep it in their robes and out of the congregation and their fingers out of the offertory plate. And lastly, in one of the worst reported cases of cradle snatching in recent history, an 8-year-old tied the knot with a 61-year-old this week because apparently his dead ancestor told him to do so. Sanele Masilela tied the knot with Helen Shabangu, a mother of 5 who's already married. Before we all freak out, why are we so surprised when practices like ukutwala, where young girls are married off to much older men in the name of culture, happen on a weekly basis in this country? Childhood marriage is also widespread in places across the world like Ukraine, Turkey and Georgia. So don't dismiss this as some old African tradition. At the very least, South Africa can say that they're not alone in being backward. That's your Weekend 101. I'll catch you next week Friday.